Hello, Libra Collective. Schoolhouse Intuitive here. I'm here with your weekly tarot and oracle card reading. I will receive some channeled messages for you, no doubt, clairaudiently, and I'll share those throughout the reading. Okay, what do we have? Oh my goodness, what a way to start the reading, Libra. This is for the week of November 3rd to the 9th. Hidden blessings. What a way to start a reading. Love that so much. So things are not what they seem. Libra, soon you'll realize this, okay? I was getting this clairaudiently before the reading that you're not necessarily needing to be in total alignment with something necessarily, but like making sure you're pointing yourself in the direction more of where and how like you do feel truly aligned. So things like, surrounding yourself with people who have your best interest in mind, that just, send out good vibes, listening maybe to uplifting music, exploring a little bit, getting curious. I was getting studio arts even. I was hearing that clairaudiently before the reading too. So there's something here about you'll realize something worked out for your highest good. And again, like what can you do? The first question I'm going to ask you right now, Libra, in this reading is what can you do to feel more aligned towards the goal or dream desire that you wish to achieve? What is one small thing you can do? Is it simply researching? Is it catching yourself every time you doubt yourself? It's like, again, focusing on keeping those thoughts positive, and being in the here and now. Okay, some of you too, it's maybe you feel as though you've been preparing for something. Maybe you really are preparing for something, or you feel as though maybe that you've been prepared, and maybe that's why you went through a certain hardship or loss or something. And I am feeling right now too, like healing thoughts. So realizing the power of your thoughts to heal and help yourself and others. And let's see what else we have. Okay, you have freedom. Now, I was hearing clairaudiently when I was pulling this card or shuffling and before it came out, there's good news. There's some sort of news you're hearing that I feel is going to actually free you up. It's going to maybe free up some of your time. It could be something like you find a new time management resource in some way, an app or something, and it makes something easier for you. But there's something here about you having more time to really focus on what it is, again, that you feel truly drawn towards or aligned to, where your heart is. So this is about letting your spirit take flight and really, following your heart on something. What else do we have? All the decks I use are down below. What else do I have for Libra? What do we have for Libra for the week ahead? We'll look into, really, it's all, this can apply to all areas of your life, any area, love, relationships, money, of course, overall life purpose, career, that sort of stuff. Okay, Libra. Commitment. Ding dong. I don't know why I said that, but like some of you, maybe it is like wedding bells. How do the wedding bells go? I don't think they go ding dong. I don't know, but anyway, so this could be about some sort of long-term commitment or of just making a commitment, but I'm actually hearing, and I'm kind of laughing about this, like variety is the spice of life. So some of you are actually maybe having a hard time committing to something, so maybe you have a lot of interests. Okay, and the month of July could also resonate for you in some way, or even Cancerian energy. Okay, there's something that could be long lasting though. But it's interesting because at the same time, well, maybe you're committing to something that could make you feel more free, like entrepreneurial endeavors or something, right? Let's see what else we have. Because you have commitment, yet you have freedom. So this could be something that you're deciding on as we have this reading, Whoa, we have a flyer here. And it's dreams. Okay. Dreams. So this is paying attention. You could be getting some sort of insights into issues that could be playing on your mind. Maybe keep that dream journal we've talked about many times on the channel. It doesn't have to be anything official or fancy, but definitely helping you maybe just keep track and get some answers in a new way. All right, we have justice, and justice will be done. There we are, Libra. Let's do our happy dance. Some sort of justice will prevail. So their truth could be revealed too. I am getting this energy of sort of sorting out matters. So you could get good news this week. Okay. You could be done with something, or you could be getting official news on something when I'm feeling these cards right now. I am getting that, because we have commitment, justice, of course, freedom, and just some sort of dream come true, or hidden blessing, right? Coming in. Something could have been a hidden blessing all along, but you didn't necessarily see it as that or experience it as that. So I'm getting certainly an energy of cause and effect, though. So that could be good. If you're putting out something good karma, if you want to call it that. Maybe you're getting ready to cash in on some of that good karma you've been putting out there. I'm hearing a name like Radley or Bradley. Okay. And you have 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Wow. This is amazing. This is the Cheeky Tarot, by the way, by Danilo Sanino. Sorry, Danilo. It's in the description box. So 10 of Cups, happy ending, right? Happily ever after card. True contentment of some kind. Bliss. This is like also, I feel it's connected to creation in some way. Maybe it is like creating a family or the home environment that you wish to be in. But it's also, it's interesting because you have the dream come true card. If I were to pick one deck or one card in the whole deck, I would say this one is the dreams come true card. That's just the quick little phrase that comes to mind every time I see that card. And you have dreams on here too. So I'm starting to think that dreams is more about like wishes being fulfilled, like a wish being granted. It definitely feels like that already. That's amazing. Okay. It is a full moon week. So full moon in Taurus, I think. So that'll be this week, midweek. I'll do a full moon reading for you Tuesday. What else do we have for Libra? Getting something sorted. You're sorting this out. It's almost like for once and for all, or getting some sort of finally reaching a goal, or finally making a plan even. Even if maybe the first step in a big goal is just the first action step could be, to write out some sort of plan, how you're going to achieve a certain goal. All right. Oh my goodness. And underneath freedom, we have the devil. It feels like I'll tell you what I'm hearing clairaudiently. Artificial. Okay, I'm getting the word artificial. It could mean a lot of, could mean different things to different people, but I am getting artificial. So maybe there is something fake. Maybe there's too much of a focus on materialism around you or something. It could also be that it's a fake fear, like it's not something you truly need to be afraid of. That can be the devil too, right? It can be making us feel as though we're trapped when we're not. It can be an energy of like obsession even, right? Just feeling very dependent. Something, you might feel as though you can't break free from something because you feel tied to it in some way, much like the way they are tied or chained and bound in this card here. And that is not a good feeling, right? I find it interesting too, the colors on these cards kind of match. So I feel for some of you, it could really feel very emotionally heavy. Okay, I'm getting pink, and it's making me think about feeling just very emotionally heavy. And also, this is feeling as though something from the past could still have a mental grip on you in some way. So there's something here I feel needs to be possibly healed, or like addressed officially in some way. But of course you do you, right? Disclaimer applies, so check that out in the description box too, right? Just a general reading for entertainment purposes, but hopefully you connect in some way, spiritual level too. That's always important to me. People are here for sometimes just to get some sort of confirmation, right? Maybe things you're receiving intuitively. Sometimes these readings can kind of confirm what you know. And we have the Hierophant. Yeah. Okay. So I love how these cards are talking to each other. I mean, under Hidden Blessing, you have 10 of Cups. Under Freedom, you have Devil stepping in. That to me tells me that's a challenge to this freedom, to letting yourself feel free in some way, is just feeling that trapped kind of icky energy, but then you have the Hierophant underneath commitment. The Hierophant can have to do with commitment, absolutely. But I'm getting to this energy, Libra, of like, how far do you want something to go? It's basically like, as much as you commit to it, it will commit to you. Like what you put in, you're going to get back on something. Remember, I was getting cause and effect. It definitely feels kind of like that's really making an appearance here in this reading for sure, right away. You there could just be a fear too of conforming in some way. Maybe also too, I'm maybe wanting to be a leader or a boss in some way on your own, and just feeling as though that's not in the cards, so to speak. No pun intended. Maybe pun. I don't know. All right. And you also have Page of Wands under Dreams. I loved seeing this under Dreams because that is a wand of inspiration. It's that spark, Libra. Okay. It's that exploration. That is freedom. So I see you getting out of whatever this is, this obstacle, something that's making you feel less than free, less than excited. You get that enthusiasm back. And I want you to see how they have the salamanders here. That has to do with having been through fire and coming out and surviving. Okay. So metaphorically speaking. All right. So it's like, I want you to believe in a dream still that you have. Okay. Because it's like, what was the point of all of these obstacles then? To just give up on the dream. So keep it going, keep it alive. All right. You do, again, take your own advice, but this is what the cards are telling me. Okay. What else do we have? Sharing your wisdom could mean something. I just had this fall on its side. So that's the 3 of Cups. That fell right in front of me on its side, 3 of Cups. And then we had the Knight of Pentacles that came out in your pre-shuffle. And so there's definitely this energy of feeling like you need to at least, and I think you're already aware of this, the majority of you anyway. It's like feeling like you need to at least turn your attention to what really matters right now, what's giving back, where you feel you belong, what you feel is representative of the life you want to live or what you believe in. There's something here about possibly an offer coming in, but I'm getting that you're actually creating your own opportunities here with something. Could have to do with some sort of brave action you're going to take here, Page of Wands. It can also have to do, with community here, that you just feel as though you have something to celebrate, friendships, or that you're feeling maybe as though things are looking up, even if it's like you were invited to something you were hoping to get invited to. There's an offer that comes from this. It's a very lighthearted energy. It's like working together too. And I don't always get that off the 3 of Cups, but you'll see how their cups are kind of all feeding into each other. And I feel like I have to give you the reminder about our environment really does affect us. So if you're hanging around with people that are mopey dopey, then that's probably how you're going to be feeling. But if you're hanging around people that are kind of more high vibing, then you're going to get some of that's going to spill on you too. And that's going to help in some way. Right. So everything being connected here. All right, Libra. Making the most of opportunities and resources is coming in too. And I hear the name Shelby. That's not a name I get often. So there's that. Let's clarify the 10 of Cups. We have the Hermit. The Hermit. So this is finding a spiritual solution to something that I think for some of you, it really felt like it wasn't going to happen. And I also feel as though your spirituality is going to assist you with your stamina with something in order to hang in there with something. I think it's already happened as far as like needing to hang in there and be like, having the faith. You have another card of faith here with the Hierophant here. The Hermit's not necessarily a card of faith, but it is about searching for truth, going within, getting that inner guidance. And let's see what else we have. It's definitely this energy about really living life and loving life, knowing that life is meant to be lived. Many adventures here to be had. Looks like, okay, and we have the Four of Pentacles, but there's this something holding it back. Okay, so there, I can't seem to, we'll get through this. We will get through it. It's just, it's interesting because it'll feel pretty lighthearted. Maybe that's something like you just, there's something in the way. There could be, for lack of a better term, an emotional block or something. Because, it is the pentacle over the heart. And actually, yeah, he's chained, right? And look at this. You have another, that's what's clarifying. Look at that. It's kind of the same kind of chain. Well, the fact that it's a chain period is kind of interesting. And the Four of Pentacles doesn't, in a traditional deck, it doesn't have the chain. This is really emphasizing the fact that some of you are feeling like you can't let something go. You're feeling absolutely attached to it. Maybe you're attracted to something even. It's just you're having a hard time letting it go. This is a focus on materialism. Okay, some of you may be wanting to downsize or to focus less on that, or you're wanting to remove yourself from people and situations that are feeling, remember the word they were giving me? Artificial. Artificial. So, I get that. I mean, look at the feet here. It's like they don't have them completely flat there. They're getting ready to make some sort of movement. Looks like. And also Libra, you know how we have hidden blessing there? I want you to realize we actually don't know if the chain necessarily is connected behind their hand. I feel as though there's a way out of something that you may not be seeing. So that's just it. There could be, I think there's a way out of something that maybe you're getting yourself out of a commitment or something that felt, because you're getting your freedom back. The scales balancing out again here. All right, pay attention. I'm hearing pay attention to those signs. What signs are you getting? Getting some kind of signs, maybe. Getting organized. Get organized. Okay. So if you've been getting sort of the, like, I really need to get things situated and you really need to get something sorted out, like you're getting that push, because it's as though, on some level, energetically, that there's a change coming up. There's something big happening, some sort of shift. Even if it's not big, it's a noticeable shift. And so there, it's like my guys are wanting you to get prepared, right? Prepared, get organized, get ready. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And use the resources that you have before you. Focus on your strengths, Libra. Focus what you are able to achieve. And this is bringing your dreams into reality and having the resources to do it. And, we have the infinity symbol here. It's like, this is about endless resources, focus, manifestation, really being able to bring something into existence. And it has to do with you focusing and concentrating your potential and your gifts, right? You have some sort of natural gifts. Maybe you have wisdom that you'd like to share, but there's especially because we have it underneath the Hierophant. I am getting 444 here. You have 1-4, but then they're telling me to look at the numbers here. Maybe you're going over some numbers, but there's 5-1. So the 15, the devil card, so 5 minus 1, they're saying that's 4. And then there's 4 on this. And then they're giving me 5 minus 1 again. What's 5 minus 1 to you? What's 5-1? 51? Because then 5 minus 1 again is another 4. So now I have 4, 4, and 4. It's interesting because I'm not sure why they want me to be just subtracting. I think for some of you, in order to, it's like you're being guided to remove something or someone from your life, possibly that is, it's been heavy. It's rattling in some way. I'm hearing the rattling of like the chains too. So yes, I'm clairaudient, but there's a reason why they're giving me the rattling of the chains. So one moment. Let me see. I'm going to listen in a little bit. Um, I am getting this interesting. I was getting that phrase like needing more elbow room. It feels as though some of you just don't have enough space, even within maybe your home, even or in a particular relationship. It's like as though you're not having enough alone time or enough time to really fully be yourself or relax. Okay, that is something I'm feeling right now. I'm also feeling some of you may be having this dilemma where like you're wanting to be part of a group and to some degree and connect with it to some degree, but then it almost feels like there's been a multitude of like scenarios where um, something like a friendship or a group or a situation, a work environment, even it's just not what it was supposed to be. And I feel like there's been a sort of a series, like there's some sort of pattern. And I get that that could be some like you don't want to make the same kind of mistake or have the same kind of experience, even if it's not a mistake of yours. You don't want to repeat that pattern. So there is certainly this energy of needing to make some sort of adjustments to avoid making the same pattern because you're ready for different results to something. I get for some of you, you're wanting to take something a step further. Okay. Let me see what else we have. Let's see, Libra. And, so what I was going to say too, they want me to go back to this. It's almost like, sometimes it's hard to explain the energy I feel. Then I have to put it into words because it doesn't necessarily come through in words. It's a feeling in a sense. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate as intuitives. But we're all intuitive, by the way. But there's like, it's like being in the flow and feeling connected to energy, but then that comes at a cost. Okay. So it's kind of almost, actually, you know what? Having intuitive gifts, psychic gifts, for example, like sharing those gifts, for example, that's great. And maybe it helps people, but sometimes it can come at a price, right? Maybe you're feeling tired or, I don't know, however, you're feeling. So it can also be like there's the, oh, I want to put myself out there, or, oh, I want to join a group or a club, or I want to commit to something, or say you want to commit to a relationship or a contract in some way or project. But then it's like, yes, but is it worth that trade-off? Because there's always a trade-off, right? So really being mindful about what you're aligning to. Is it contributing overall to where you want to be? Like we're fast forward 10 years. Is what you're doing now really conducive to pushing you towards that goal, achieving that goal, attaining that dream of yours? What you're doing now, is that really, like in 10 years, is what you're doing now really going to get you there? And so it's just, there's just sort of an energy of that, of the balancing out too of what logistically makes sense, logically makes sense too, and then also your dream come true kind of energy. So kind of, it's like this balancing energy of head and heart, if you will, to very simply state it. It's not simple though. That's the thing, whoa, it's there's some complexity here. Oh my gosh, yes. And so you have justice in the upright, and then I already said there's a balance. And then what do you have? You have our card, the justice card, in reverse. So there's something here that's feeling unfair, totally unbalanced. This could even be something is like you're feeling maybe something is a little biased, or maybe you weren't treated fairly. It feels like somebody, I am getting this energy too of like something disrupting the balance this week, and being very mindful about remembering, Libra, we are the magician, right? We are in control here, right? They have the ace of every suit here. You're in control. Remember I said your environment, there's like, pay attention to the environment, what you're allowing to affect you, how much you're allowing it to affect you, the something or someone. Not letting something have a hold on you, right? I am getting the name Rose, any variation of Rose, something containing Rose. There also, I'm getting something set up in Rose. So there we go again with sort of things being like organized. Maybe I'm sensing sort of like a spreadsheet. I just get some of you are going over the logistics and some actual numbers and figures. Ooh, I have a major chill right now. Okay, so I think I just hit on something. Leave me a comment. Let me know if that was you, because that's like a huge. I'm just getting a big confirmation right now. Maybe like you got to chill because I just said something that totally connected to what you're doing right now, and then I felt it. So that's what I love about energy work. It is just so cool. All right, let's see what else we have for the lovely Libra collective. And some people ask about personal readings. When the website is up or there's a link in the description box, that's when you know I'm doing readings again. But they go up, they come down, they go up. My calendar fills up, and then I close them for a while, and then I open it back up. So usually, what'll happen too is I'll do some sort of video about it. I'll make an announcement or I'll post it. So that's how you know if they're up. Libra. Oh no, I'm not done yet. There's something here that's like, it's like you're not quite ready to put something away. Look at this, Libra. There's the Lovers in reverse. I don't love seeing this in reverse. That tells me there's something here out of alignment. And it could have to do with feelings, emotions feeling kind of out of whack. It could be hormones. It could be so many different things, but just something is not quite clicking with you, or something is not quite done with you yet, or you're not quite done with it. Whether it's a person, I don't know. I don't love seeing the Devil and then the Lovers in reverse in the same reading with Justice reversed. And I'm not saying that's bad news. I'm just saying that something feels kind of biased here. It feels someone could be dishonest or really going against their own intuition too. I am feeling that. It feels like there's some sort of disharmony. That's what it feels like. There's something kind of out of whack here. Um, yeah, but it works out okay, for the majority of you. I know that's fine, but it's that energy of sometimes we can't, it's like you have to just sometimes go through something. You have to close a door in order to have the new one. So, and sometimes it's messy and it's tough. It's not so easy to just shut the door on something that you were once emotionally attached to, right? Whether it's a person or an organization or a situation. Yeah, because right in the center of this entire reading, you have commitment with the Hierophant and the Magician. Like the Hierophant is a card of commitment. It's one of the cards of commitment in tarot. Absolutely. So you have that's what's clarifying commitment. I mean, you can't make it up. Like that's amazing. And then the Magician, um, it's like using those resources, re recommitting your resources, redelegating, redistributing your resources here, managing wealth even in some way. I'm getting wealth coming into this. Definitely. Some of you, it is money matters that you're trying to make sense of for sure. I do monthly readings every month. That's why it's monthly. Sorry, but I do them, that specifically will tune into that. So you can get more info there, but I go over it in every reading too. And I'm certainly getting money matters. We'll draw some cards on that too. I'll get cards specific to money. We'll use some oracle cards. I know a lot of you love oracle cards too, which I do, but I am getting transformation energy, like death card kind of stuff. And Three of Pentacles. Funny, I was getting Three of Pentacle vibes off the Three of Cups. I don't normally, so there's definitely this energy. I'm even more so convinced now about you building something within a community or for a community, using your skills, really putting something together. You're piecing something together. You could also find yourself in a group situation, and that then leads to like a Knight of Pentacles kind of thing. Like you get almost an advantage or sort of I am feeling like you get an inside scoop or they give me that like a leg up on the competition. It's there's something not necessarily happening fast, but I see you having an advantage here. Maybe it's your skill set. It could also be being prepared that's going to help you navigate something much better. Let's get more clarity. They're wanting me to discuss freedom again now. Okay, so we're going to talk about freedom. I hear the word occupation. All right, so workplace too. Oh, So okay, strangely specific, randomly specific. If some of you came to the reading, now maybe there's one of you and you came to the reading and you're like, geez, should I get involved in this workplace romance? If you want the energy I feel right now, it's a no. I don't generally do romantic readings. I cover love within them, and I'll do that here too, as I do with all of them, but that is not looking great. Okay. I'm going to be honest. Okay. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. It would not be right for me to do that. And that's what I'm getting. Okay. So if you came to the reading and you're wondering, hey, should I, get involved with this person? No. Okay. Sorry. If it's a workplace relationship, no, they're telling me do not muddy those waters because you might not be staying there or something, or they might not be. There's something here about, or it could be that's the result of that when the relationship ends, so too could the employment or something. There's just something here about do not mix commitments. Okay, that's just for maybe one person, but if you wanted a little mini personal, no, that's still not a personal reading, but that was very specific. Yeah, I get this energy. I'm feeling right now, some of you, it's you know what they're giving me too, which are not my favorite because I don't always know all of them. They're giving me phrases and idioms and like catchy phrases and like things that you can't take them literally. Like it's raining cats and dogs. That's an idiom, right? So an idiom's like a phrase that's not, it doesn't actually mean what it means. If you took it literally, well, that would be crazy, like raining cats and dogs. It just means it's raining a lot, right? So it has this other meaning, right? You know it. Okay. But I'm getting that, right. They're saying like the walls are closing in. So it feels like, I don't know if like you're feeling again, it's that energy, Libra, of like not having even enough elbow room. I feel very much like some of you are feeling very restricted. You could also be feeling very, again, randomly specific, restricted in your body or what you're able to do right now. Or like almost like you don't want to be seen or something. They're just like say, again, randomly, say you've, your appearance has changed in such a way that you're like, oh, I don't want to be around the old people that I would hate to see so-and-so right now because I'm not looking my best. Like that's the kind of vibe I'm getting. One thing, but then another thing I'm getting is just this energy of like feeling like you just don't have room to grow, or feeling as though you're just feeling like so pressured. Sometimes the universe will make situations we're in that we've outgrown very uncomfortable to get us out, right? To push us to make that change, right? They'll send in a tower moment even. And even if it's not a tower, they'll send in like, really just sign after sign and uncomfortable thing after uncomfortable thing. I know some of you are resonating with this. I can feel that. Yeah. So it's like you might be feeling closer and closer to making that change, taking that leap, just because the environment you're in right now, it might feel too uncomfortable. There could just be a pressure building. Okay. It feels like there's pressure building. And yeah, oh my gosh. What did I tell you, Libra? Look at this. You now have the 10 of Swords. See, that's that ending that needs to happen though, for some. Okay. Yes, it's a painful ending. Okay. Yeah, it's like, there's and the bats are here. It's like, I feel like you sense this though. That's because bats can have to do with sensing too. And I feel like you sense it. There's something better for you. There's a blessing here. Look what they're doing with their hand. Oh my gosh, look, it's the same thing as the Hierophant, right? The blessing and the blessing. And oh my gosh, that's amazing. So again, and then you have literally the word hidden blessing, your blessing on your in your reading. Now, a card that just fell out off the table is a 5 of Pentacles. So right now you're not seeing it right now. You're not seeing anything positive necessarily to this one situation. Again, that's not going to pertain to all of you. Nothing I say will pertain to all of you. Okay. So it's like focus on your strengths. I said that earlier in the reading. You need to focus on your strengths here. And to what truly is in alignment in Libra, your choice has not been taken from you. You still have a choice. You still have a say in this matter. Holy moly, you have the World card. I stand by what I said. What you're looking for is not out there, by the way. Okay? What you're looking for is already within you. You already have it with you. What you need most, what's going to get you the farthest, you already possess. Think about that. It's going to vary. We all have unique gifts. You have a beautiful mind, maybe. Maybe you have, you're extremely creative in some way. Like you have intuitive abilities, like, like incredible, right? So whatever it is for you, those are just a few things, but whatever it is for you, it's like you already have it within you. Okay. It's not out there. Okay. It's inside. The biggest thing in the way, possibly for some of you, is believing in yourself and continuing to have faith. That is one of the hardest things. And so, but if you do, look what you have, Libra. That's fulfillment. That's harmony. That's after that 10 of Swords, you have the World. That's all about you're creating the life you want to live, the life you want to love. This is accomplishment. It's wholeness. It's things are feeling good again, or maybe for the first time ever, things are feeling good. The Justice doesn't matter if it's in reverse now. Lovers doesn't matter if it's in reverse, because you have an upright World card. This is absolutely what we're talking about when we're talking about things are not always what they seem, but it works out for your highest good, even if it's uncomfortable, right? What else do we have? I am getting that feeling of like there's pressure. There's feeling pressure on something. So whatever that could mean for you, pressuring, Two of Cups. Maybe there's pressure in a relationship, or there's something physical even that's creating a lot of pressure, possibly even swelling or something like that. I am feeling partnership. Just looking here, it could be, well, you know what? That's actually not a focus. I would say for the majority of you, that's not a focus. I get that it's almost like if it has to do with love or a relationship, it's like you're waiting for them to reach out to you. That's what I'm getting off this card. And then the cards that are behind it, it's almost like you're not wanting to be the one to initiate. That's what it feels like. Not almost. That's what it feels like. I should be more sure of that. I am sure of that. Two of Cups. While I'm shuffling, if you enjoy this video, please do like the video, subscribe, hype the video, leave a comment. I appreciate all of you so much. You can always look and see how you can donate to all that. Okay, anyway. But I just want to thank you just for being here, though. So thank you. All right. And oh my goodness, there's the High Priestess. There's the High Priestess. You're seeing your way through something. And I think some of you need space to do that. You need to be in the right environment to do that, right? The High Priestess has turned her back to the world while she gets her clarity, listening to that inner voice, right? Not listening to the many other voices that think they need to interject and intervene and whatever in her life. She's the master of her own life. And she knows she creates her reality to some degree, at least. Okay, I looked at the bottom. I'm going to let you see it too. We have the sun. Okay, that's incredible. um, that's success again. So now you have the world and you have the sun. So this is absolutely big time stuff. Like happiness, lots of happiness, new vitality, new energy. I was debating if I should get a card or not, and it's funny because for some reason, there was a space here between Five of Pentacles in the world, and I guess it's for that Sun card. So now you have the Sun card and the world coming in, Libra. Ah, you're free to create here. Oh, absolutely. Okay, that's mm, there's something here about yeah, rising up, and it's a fresh start. But there's a leap of faith here too that needs to happen. It's kind of like have fun too. Remember why you're doing something. Say you're changing careers to make a hobby, turn that into, or something you're really passionate about, a cause or something, and you're turning that into a way to create your income. Um, Keep in sight why you're doing something initially. Like if you're not enjoying it anymore, if now you're making that your business and you no longer enjoy it, maybe you have a big decision to make. You know, just making sure that you keep that joy, that keep that fire alive. If it's a relationship, again, remember why'd you get together to begin with? Like before maybe you completely walk away, although a lot of you've already done this, and you've walked away or you're walking away, but because some things too are unforgivable. I did hear that just now. But it's kind of like just, yeah, needing to, well, I mean, it's so simple. It's like it's simple, but it's not, because it's like in order to have this new life, this new sense of freedom, absolutely, you need to close the cycle here. Um, I was going to give something else, but they're telling, I'm getting like a don't sway some. So there's some, I get almost like your, okay. So part of the process, because the high priestess sees all the phases of the moon, right? So it always makes me think of realizing that everything comes in stages and all that, and like having patience and knowing that sometimes in life we do have mysteries, or sometimes we don't know exactly how something's going to work out, because we need to go through the experience and feel and know what it's like to not know, and see, like, so then spirit or whatever can test us and see, like, and I know some of us are sick of being tested, I get it, but sometimes we have to almost prove to ourselves that's even more important, right? To prove to yourself that you can deal with not knowing, because so much of life we don't know. We don't have all the answers, right? And that needs to be part of the process for something. All right. So you'll know if that applies to you. But yeah, that's overall, that's good. But it's not, I mean, can you believe this is a weekly reading? Like this feels like a whole monthly reading. But it does, I mean, it feels like a monthly reading. I always say the first weekly reading I do in a new month it always feels like it's big, and it's like I feel like it kind of extends into the whole month. So this could be sort of an extension to your November reading that I did for you. All right, Libra, let's see what we have here. Let's get into career abundance. Use your gifts. I'm getting that. Use your gifts. I'm actually picking up on collages, maybe some kind of making a collage, piecing things together. Anyway, oh my gosh, enjoying your work in abundant wealth. Oh my gosh, Libra, out of all these cards, I think there are over 100 in this deck. Okay. This is, again, I just talked about remembering why you wanted to do something in the first place, right? It has to do with work. If it's a relationship, it doesn't, that's not it actually. Cause I feel like the majority of you here, if you're leaving a relationship, this is what I'm going to say before, then I feel like you've already kind of made up your mind. It's already happening or happened. And it's focusing on that new phase, that new development. But if it's about work, I feel for some of you, like before you just throw something out, away, it's kind of like this, mm, making sure that you yourself have had time and space to think about what's best for you, or think about why you wanted to do something in the first place. And if you've lost that love and feeling, so to speak, with something that you turned from hobby to career, then maybe you want to reconsider not doing it. Like I've always said, if I no longer enjoy doing these readings, I'll stop doing them, because I love tarot. Like I do not want to get to a point where I'm like, oh, tarot. No, that's like, it's a creative expression for me. I love to support all the small artists too, or small businesses, individual artists, that. But it's like, if you don't love it anymore, like if you, like, say you want to be an artist, professionally, if you're no longer loving it anymore, like how good's your art really going to be, right? I mean, just like I feel like, how good are these readings really going to be if I don't like doing tarot readings anymore? Duh, right? I mean, come on. I need to stop saying duh. That's so 1995. Anyway, yeah, it feels as though um, you have to somehow still feel inspired, somehow still feel that passion. So maybe you're wanting to kind of reignite that with this thing you're wanting to do. Anyway, all right. So yeah, enjoying your work. So look what okay, loving what you do fuels your success. There you go. Though not every step hasn't been easy, your passion makes the journey more fulfilling. You finally found a career you love and thrive in. That is so important. And congrats to those of you who have found that, who can blend both. Abundant wealth. Congratulations. You have much to be admired for, having everything money can buy and having built an empire with a legacy that will endure for generations. Whoa, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. This looks really good, Libra. One more. Oh my goodness. Overburdened. But you have to realize, Libra, you cannot do it all. And trying to do so could result in failure or causing you to miss important details. It's important to recognize your limitations. It's important to focus on reducing workload. As I said, it feels like there's a lot of pressure. Maybe it's a timeline, a deadline, or something like that. But it's like, it's needing to have that breathing room, that space, right? So that could be what's kind of an issue maybe for some of you. Now, if it's relationships, let's see. Relationships of any kind, not just romantic. Marriage. Ding dong, right? That's my wedding bells. Ding dong. All right. It's like a doorbell. All right. So it says a wedding is approaching, or it's a sign marriage is destined for you in the future. So if you're worried you'll never find that monogamous relationship again, you do have the Two of Cups here, and you also have marriage, and you also have commitment. So for some of you, yes, you will have that again. And it's specifically, it will be marriage for some of you. Now, some of you, yeah, that's not what you want. Great. I hear you. But you have the Hierophant, justice, dreams, commitment. I mean, you have, that can all be interpreted as marriage. What else? Or at least, oh my gosh. And then you have completion. So, these cards are really talking to each other. I mean, you have commitment with rings here, and now you have completion right on top of what's the World card, okay? So something has finished, this is about a new beginning. There's an ending and a beginning. So you've completed a tough cycle, or you're currently completing it, and there are new opportunities that will unfold and bring renewed hope for the future. Oh, Libra, I'm hearing right now, don't stay in something bad because you feel it's the best you can do. Some of you need that sort of sisterly advice maybe right now. Don't stay in something that's mediocre or not good because you're afraid you won't find something better. You're making it true. You're making that your reality if that's what you're doing. I tell it like I feel it. I don't know. It's just the way it is. All right. How do we stay high vibing this week? How do we stay high vibing this week? I want to know, is there anything that we need to, a block could be feeling overburdened. Body movement here. Okay, so moving your body dissipates stagnant energy and increases your vibration. Yes, some of you it is. It's like the environment is affecting you in some way. Maybe you need some fresh air. Maybe you just need space, right? But there's also this moving your body as much as you can. Any type of movement, okay? And let's get your animal cards. No, let's do your numbers first. Numbers for Libra for the week. I was going to try to make this reading a little shorter, but oh well. 22, what do you know? A sign of balance. So this is about you turning your dreams into a reality. That's the whole reading. Yep, you're turning your dreams into reality. It's definitely a dream come true off reading. Whoa. Soon we'll be lifting the veil and you will see the light. And buckle up, Buttercup. Life's about to kick into overdrive. So hold on for the ride of your life and don't be scared. That doesn't have to be a bad thing. Let's get one more. I am always by your side, guiding you along your path. Watch for my light. Again, some of you, like that veil's being lifted and it's you have loved ones in spirit. Or you have some sort of intelligence that you're working with. Okay, I'm getting that too. Something like a higher intelligence you're working with that is helping you figure some stuff out. Maybe it's 3-Eye Atlas, right? As I feel there's intelligence there. All right, what else? Owl, generator. Card 37, third eye chakra. Yes, yes. So what are you seeing in your mind's eye? Whatever you can imagine, you can create. Use the power of your inner vision wisely. Again, you're making your dreams a reality. Dream come true. Hidden blessing, yes. Elephant, direction. We keep getting this card. 7. We also have been getting owl a lot too. Root chakra. Place your feet firmly on the ground. Connect with the earth element. New clarity manifests as you get out of your head and into your body. Repeat message. Get into your body. And humpback whale. Oh, look at that. Holding space. Card 43. Be gentle with yourself and others. Create a safe, nurturing space for your healing. Give and receive the gift of being witnessed with compassion. That is what I have for you. Have a fabulous week.